Hello everyone, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. So where we left off, we had to get some technology research before we could start doing some major automation here. But just got done research, so that's why I'm starting the episode here. For the next one, I'm not really quite as concerned about it. We'll do optics so we can build lights. But the first thing I wanted to do in the meantime was with our old, outdated technology. I just wanted to set up something for rocks. Just using the old technology so I don't have to bother with it, or don't have to waste important resources on them. Just put our already overproduced coal into them. So this one's going to make stone blocks, and this one's just going to make stone. They are off the grid, so we don't have to fuss about them. Stone isn't that commonly used, so we don't have to worry about it. Okay, now comes the tricky part. Automation. So let's grab all of our stuff and junk. I made the two assembling machines. We're going to place them down last, though, because I usually place them down too early and they take some time to pick up. But now we need a lot of transport belts. Not exactly sure how many. I'm going to bring it down to... I took a little bit too many. Do that. We'll build some underground belts as well. Oh, optics is done. That's pretty quick. Let's see here. Electronics, smart inserter, logistics 2, fast transport belts, fast underground. I didn't see that last time for some reason. Gun turrets, don't need them. Steel's alright. It's not very important though. Oh, I didn't see that last time either for some reason. None of this stuff is too important for us right now. Let's do turrets, even though I don't need them. They're out of research points anyway, so. This one's going to have to do first, is it's going to have to do a little bit of a loop-de-loop for no apparent reason. Just because underground tracks aren't very easy to put down. I can't put an underground track that goes this way and then make it go this way. They have to go in a straight line. So I have to pull it out and such. Okay, this one will go up here. That's fine. So this is a copper plate line. One assembling machine has to go here. Okay, this going to make copper wire. Let's take a look at this. Oh wait, no, what? That's ahead of myself right there. First we just need copper plates and iron gear wheels. This is for the green signs. Do I want to leave it here? I guess that's fine. This other one needs to make iron wheels. Or iron gears, I should say. Oops. It's a little bit more tricky to set up this stuff, so kind of doing it one piece at a time so I can keep track of what I'm doing. So this is going to produce copper, oh, not copper, iron wheels, or iron gears. From iron plates. So I need one more machine. Where do I want to put it though? Guess I can put it right here. No, I'll just put it next to this one. I'll just have to try to remember which is which. Fast insert. Let's do a regular insert. Okay. And this track doesn't need extended yet. This one needs another inserter. Put it onto a track. This one needs another inserter to pick it up and put it in. Then it needs to come out and go into a box. Alright, now I just need to wire it all up. You have to be careful. This is where it starts getting tricky about getting everything powered. This real estate in these big assembly areas gets tight pretty quick. Okay, so now boxes get replaced by tracks. Boxes get replaced by tracks. Okay, that should all do it. Oh, this one isn't set. Science pack. These are going to back up pretty quick because they're not like, don't have a lot of them. But we don't really want these tracks to be too long anyway, otherwise we'll start producing way too many of one resource versus another. Iron plates might get tricky later because we also need to carry some of those around just inside of our inventory. Now that we have that, we also need to work on the green science pack, and those super difficult. So first off, it needs transporter belts, which take iron plates and iron gears. Okay, that's not too tough. So we need to make a transporter belt factory. Yeah, that makes transporter belts. Come out that way somewhere. Now the other thing we need is inserters. Inserters need iron gear wheels. Those are right here. And electrical circuits. So we need an electrical circuit maker. Electrical circuits take copper iron plates and copper cables. Okay, so we need a copper cable machine. I need to power some of this stuff on. I need to think for a second. Oops, I need another one. Oh well. Maybe I do in the long run. Okay, this one. Just gonna take these and turn them into cables. It's gonna take the cables and put them on a belt. Electrical circuits, iron plates, and copper cables. Iron plates are way over there. See how it starts to get tricky here. Like right here. This is gonna be the science pack machine. Transporter belts and inserters. So you need copper cables and iron plates. We need an electric circuit machine. It's so freaking complex. Haven't even begun. This was like a simple thing. So you need to keep space around this machine so that it can get what it needs in order to build its deal. Alright, so this is the electrical circuits. We needed the electrical circuits in order to build inserters. Inserters need iron gear wheels, electronic circuits need plates. The iron gear wheels are good. That's what's going to be tricky to get somewhere. So, crap, I can't do it. That looks really weird, but I think it does work. Out of there. Iron plates, iron gears, and electric circuits. So many steps. Okay. Again, I'm kind of out of real estate. I don't really have a choice though. I can like move it back, I guess. Do it like that. Let's hit the electric circuits. This one needs to be. Excuse me? Man, I need a better machine. No. Well, where is the. We need the super assembler thing. This one isn't enough. Wait, was it? This one's making circuits, that one's making plates, that one's making. Yeah, I mean, need to make inserters, but I guess those take too much stuff. Huh. I don't remember that being a problem last time, but I guess I just had the correct research I needed. Okay, so what do we need for the better assembler? God, it's not even in our stuff. It's in automation 2. Assembly machine, no, it's in automation 3. No, it's automation 2, which requires electrics. I don't really want to do electrics right now. Oops. I'm worried about powering all this stuff on before I know where everything's gonna be. It's not do it yet. Oh, I think I forgot to mention that I put down a third steam engine, because I also put down a radar. I don't think we need the radar for anything since there's no hostiles, but it looks cool, so I put it in. Finish this last vial. Everything's waiting on that. And this is actually a simpler way to do it than I was doing it. I had some pretty crazy... I had a pretty crazy setup going on to make it work in my last game. I was working in like a smaller area and I had to get it all crammed in there. I'd like to replace this assembling machine with a fast one later. Okay. Kind of forgot what I was going to do now. I think we're just waiting on electronics, aren't we? Gonna chop down more trees. Great, our tool broke. I'm not gonna do it until this tree is gone. See, production's halted on a bunch of stuff because well, just because it's not needing as much as we're putting in. Which is fine. So are these like actually full? Yeah, they're full of copper plates. This is the only one that's not full. That's fine once this gets backed all the way back here, which is already done to one of the machines. Then they'll both stop and we won't be wasting resources. Ah, come on, electronics. I can't believe we needed this advanced machine to do it. I feel like the Science Pack 2 should use a Science Pack 1 and then something else on top of it instead of two random. It needs freaking machines in order to build it. It's kind of odd. They take so long to build, though. Wait a minute, what's this building? Circuits? So this is our science thing, so let's just put this here as a placeholder, even though it's not exactly what we want. That's going to build inserters. Then they need to go onto an assembly line this way. Said they need to go on an assembly line this way. It's going to be weird. Okay, so its output's going to be here. Its input is going to be here. So all of this just to make science packs, not even building something fancy. Just science. On electronics. Oops. Forgot I left a little bit of a snag up there. All we gotta do is just replace this with a other assembler, so I probably can power this all on now without worrying about getting stuff stuck. It's just gonna be a maze of wires, but I have no choice. Gotta get power poles where they're not gonna be in the way. Unfortunate thing, it's gonna be really tricky to it's gonna be tricky to build something else now. I don't know exactly what that will be, but it's probably gonna use parts that are on this assembly line somewhere, like copper cables or wheels and stuff like that. And it's gonna be a little bit tricky to get those pulled off the assembly line without breaking the entire thing down. That's why we're building something important like electronics. Oh god, that was even half the process. Now we need these. And it says 15 minutes, and I think that's, or 15, and I think that's in real lifetime. So we're not gonna get to it in this episode, which is really annoying. Could build a second lab maybe and speed it up. It's still not gonna be done in time for the episode, but can build some lamps. I'll just build enough so it gets down to 200. See, it's stacked up here now. Backed up there. Another thing I might consider doing, just because we always need some, well, never mind, our iron plates line is really long. What I was gonna say is, I could just use the outdated tech, whatever's left of it, and I think it's just mostly just burner inserters, to get a personal supply of metal that I can pick up to use myself instead of the assembly lines. But I don't think we need to do that. I'm just gonna put these. Oh, I do have more burner inserters. Oops. These lights are just more stuff that could end up in the way, but it's the way of the road. Check our power consumption. It's a rather odd graph. Guess it's because we plugged in all sorts of new things and such. I think in theory, though, we have 1,500 kilowatts of power to work with. That's it for this episode, though. Unfortunately, we didn't get to our tech, but we will in the next one. I'll just wait till it's researched before I start it up. Of course, at that point, we're probably not going to have anything to do again, so that's kind of the unfortunate part of why I was really hoping that we'd be done by now, but nope. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode and have a good day.